Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Local Pundit. As Josh would say, we are army crawling our way through the international break, and we are trying to get back to some matches. Oh, my God. I've just watched the highlights of Australia v Canada, and Canada, you got nothing. We beat your ass 1-0. Let's bring it in. Let's bring in Josh. How are you, brother?
I mean, we're in the foxhole of emptiness. I was gonna do a show this morning, and I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna talk about? Like, what? There's nothing to talk about."
No,
maybe I should have done like making penne vodka with chicken. Maybe I should have done that. But there's no football stories going on for Wrexham and everything. What's going on?
So hang on. Someone explain to me, what is penne vodka?
Oh, as someone isn't me right here, I'll do it.
You. Come on, hit me with it.
Penne vodka. Well, penne is a pasta, right?
I know that. Yep. I know vodka.
Right? You know vodka. So it's a vodka sauce. It is it's tomatoes, it's onion, and then you put vodka sauce in it, and you saute the onions in the vodka, and then you put cream, and then you put lots of cheese in it, and then you put the penne in it. I put chicken in it. It is absolutely titty city, and I'll tell you, if you want to, it's 6 to midnight right there. 6 to midnight. It's so good.
Talk to me. It sounds beautiful. It sounds really nice. So sauteing the onions in the vodka. How much vodka are we talking?
Just a hint. Just a hint. Just a hint.
So like a quarter of a bottle.
Yeah, the whole bottle. Yeah. No, just a layer it over the top. Just gives that smell. It's good. Trust me. I drive a picture.
It sounds good. Like, don't get me wrong, and I love the idea. So it's like a tomato sauce.
Yeah.
But then you've got the vodka in it, and then you get in the cheese, and I love your idea with the chicken with the penne pasta. Really nice.
Yeah, it's very creamy. It's a big favorite of my mother-in-law. She loves it. So there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I have today. I mean, I have no football speak anyway, other than I was looking on stuff for Wrexham, and it's like, oh well, they're so bored. They're going at the fans and like doing fan quotes on the leader live. I don't know if you saw the leader. Did you?
I did not. No, I haven't seen the leader this morning.
Oh my God, they're just like, and the fans are saying this, and then Kiefer Moore wants to do stuff afterwards. I was like, what is going on? It can't be that dry. It can't be that dry.
Nah.
It can't.
No, just give me 1 second. Someone's just work.
Work it. Yeah.
That's done. There we go. All done.
Right, go.
Yep.
Well, I'm supporting Cass tonight. I'm supporting. Fuck it. Whatever. What?
Yeah. So I've got my special guest on, Josh Anthony.
Never heard of
knows a little bit about YouTubing. Goes okay.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, tell me about it. Like, I'm itching. I mean, the boys are going to do Champ Chat tomorrow, which will be good because they'll do sort of a bit of a lead in. The one thing I did do is I just looked up the fixture list, and the first game of the weekend is an absolute barnstormer. It's Middlesbrough at home to Ipswich.
Middlesbrough. That's when we play Middlesbrough the week after, so that's going to be a burner for us. Yeah,
that's good for us because hopefully Ipswich just beat them up. Got another YouTuber, Benjamin Bloom. That's his team, and I'm telling you, like if his team can go out and do us a favor and just beat Middlesbrough up a bit, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean the table is. I mean they're at top of the table. I mean they're they're second at the table. My Coventry City's in the table too.
Yeah, Coventry's gone top.
Yeah, they're my pick in there. I'm gonna drop that for RingNRant. I see people in the chat for you. Here's me just taking.
Oh yes, if anyone wants to have a chat, come on in. Come on in. We're really itching for the footy to get going again.
I know. I mean, it sucks. This is the worst international break I've ever had for everything. Worst one for sure. I played video games yesterday on the channel.
Oh really? What did you play? Football Manager or something?
EAFC 26. I sold Elliott Lee. I got my ass kicked 3-0. I was there. Yeah.
Who were you playing?
Wrexham versus Southampton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got beat, so you got beat, but you got beat bad.
They got beat. Yeah. They got beat.
Let's go. very quickly into this. I'll go to George Jones's first, and we'll come back to yours, Andrew. So Benjamin was just saying that he thinks Wrexham will be 10 M's in January. 10 M's, 10 million.
To who?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like,
We'll spend 10 M's? Maybe saying spend 10 M's?
We'll spend 10. Yeah, clear that up for us, please, George. That would, and well, yeah, I mean, 10 M's. Well, that might get us one player.
Well, that requires us getting rid of one player, or at least two, right?
Yes, total spend. Okay, in January. Okay, so total. Well, that might only. Well, I think as a maximum, that would maybe be 2 players.
Also, what gives Benjamin the idea that he knows about Wrexham? Is he just a champ guy, or what's he do?
He's a serious champ guy. He knows his championship football. I mean, obviously being an Ipswich supporter, which is
not
good.
like us. Not like us. We are not serious. We are not. We're not serious.
Well, no, we're thinking of the Prem. Like we're just passing through, people.
Yeah,
we're passing through.
Yeah.
I love this. Wales v Belgium tomorrow and USA v Australia on Tuesday. Yeah, we just took up the Canucks and we're coming for you, USA. We're coming for you.
I was talking about it. The USA are so boring to me. Just like it's so bad. Are those actual qualifiers? I know the Wales Belgium ones.
We're qualified. These are just friendlies.
Okay. Well, the Wales ones are a qualifier. Wales ones are qualifier.
The Wales will, but the interesting one in our game against Canada, we scored a goal. Kunda, who plays for Watford in the Championship. Yeah. He scored. He pickpocketed a goal actually. The ball got past to a defender. Defender was just taking his time coming away. Kunda's just dived in, hit the ball, kicked it straight into the goal.
It's just the international break,
and then obviously, so we'll play USA, but I mean, and hello to everybody that's jumping on in. It's good. I love this. Marie from Cycle, Josh carefully selected a team and proceeded to get his ass kicked.
If you don't have enemies, then why do you have friends, right?
That's right. And now I'll go back to. Hello. Just give us a second, George. I'm going to go to Andrew's question, then I'll bring you in. Andrew, are you aware of how this team trains during this break? Is it just drills, conditioning, or a new strategies being implemented? Well, I know that Victor and Aaron have been over to Wrexham because the Tactical Fortitude show has taken off and they are implementing new tactics. No, only joking. I would say, in my opinion, and this is just an opinion, I would say it'd be cementing down our systems, our formulas, getting people more used to how we operate as a team.
Yeah, I think they're on the pitch, training ground, playing 7v7s, getting no cadences, things like that. Yeah, new strategies. Parkinson does not have new strategies, but you know what? There you go.
Well, here we go. We got a. George, how are you?
Now.
I'm doing well, guys. Although this is my very first time ever doing something like this, so I'm having some echo on my own end through the headphones. I'm going to have to work on it.
Have you got your YouTube still on? So if you take your YouTube off, that might get rid of your echo.
Yeah, delete your. Yeah, shut your YouTube down.
Okay, I thought it was shut down.
It might not be, but I'm just saying, that's a possibility.
Shoot the rehearsal.
Okay, how about now, gentlemen? Is that coming through good?
We're totally fine. Yeah.
Okay, that cleared it up. I appreciate the advice there, guys. I really just came on. I wanted to thank you just for what you guys do here. It is nice having something to check in on every single day. I mean, obviously, you listen to all the other guys. You get a little Fearless in Devotion or Rob Ryan Red, or you get Matt Jones over at the Racecourse Ramble, or the different guys. But every day, you guys can be counted on, and I appreciate it.
Well, Josh, you know what we got to do, don't you?
I know. You do it. You go ahead.
We need the origin story, George. Where you from? How'd you get into Wrexham? Give us a history.
Oh, if anybody's really interested, let's see. I'm in Virginia. Although I spend a lot of time down in North Carolina out on the island of Ocracoke. So I'm on Ocracoke Island, getting a hold of people through a little satellite link that I have there, thanks to Mr. Elon Musk and Starlink. But yeah, the rest of the time I'm here in Virginia. I'm either in Williamsburg or up in the Deltaville area. Let's see, how did I get into Wrexham? It was, I think, entirely by accident. It was during COVID. I had some of my cousins were getting a hold of me. They were doing some genealogy tracing, actually, on my mom's side of the family. And they had asked me a bunch of stuff and talk about that. And I remember going through some of these things with my wife. And she's like, well, they were doing that. You should check and see what your dad's side's got going on. And as you can see by the last name, you can imagine where dad's side ended up. So yeah, just started going through all the genealogy and tracing everybody back through the old country there. And yeah, there's a big group of them that were just southwest of Wrexham, maybe 20 miles or so on the south side of the A5. There's some further down in Cardigan and some north of Cardiff. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's even a great maternal grandmother from Peterborough. So, you know,
Patty'd be happy. Patty'd be happy with that.
Yeah, Patty might like that stuff. But you know, but there's some great, I mean, just great family legends about that stuff as well. I remember my dad was telling me, like, my great grandfather used to just tell stories of her just going off on his grandfather and his brother. They'd be like horsing around and stuff, and like she would come in screaming at them that if they didn't settle down, she was going to beat them both 5-1, which I understand is a very Peterborough thing to say. So that's sort of in the family history as well. So yeah, but yeah, been a fan. My wife is a soccer fan. She spent some time in England. So here in the States, we would just follow different stuff on online sometimes, but mostly just hang out with some of the guys at some of the local bars and watching some of the Premier League play. But yeah, going through different videos. So I guess to get back to Wrexham, going through different videos online on YouTube. I was watching all the different stuff about the area and had just got done watching one on some of the area surrounding Oswestry. And then the next one that came up was about Wrexham. And I was looking on the map. I'm like, oh, that's right there, about probably 19, 20 miles northeast of where the family mostly is. Mm-hmm. And but it wasn't a video like the other ones where it's like drone footage and talking about the towns. It was Rob and Ryan walking onto a field. I remember watching it for like 10 minutes before I actually really figured out what in the world was going on. There was actually a television show. So yeah, and just started watching that. Then my wife got into it as well, and so we ended up watching all the seasons together. And yeah, and here we are.
And here we are. And now, yeah, you're on with debut show. I love it. It's good, Ken.
Look at that
debut.
And were you a football fan before that at all?
Like I said, a little bit. We would hang out with the different guys, watching some of the Premier League games. We would watch some of the World Cup stuff. Like, you know, everybody in town would get together. I'm in Williamsburg. It's a very small town. And we had a local sports bar called Spectators that would actually open at 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning. So everybody could come down and hang out and watch the games. It was a lot of fun. I followed Tottenham for a while just because my wife would be in that area when she was doing some work in London. But yeah, but since then, the past couple of years or so, it's been mostly Wrexham. And I started watching all the different games and everything through Sean Driver over at the Red Horde channel over there with his watch-alongs and everything. And then you start picking up the other guys around. And of course, you guys are a big presence with that as well. So once again, here we are.
There we are. Yeah.
Well, Josh, that's one of the most interesting origin stories. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good. Way better than you and me.
Yeah, way better. Mary from SoCal is a great story, and also she also just put the boot into me earlier, so we'll give her the shout out. That's awesome too. That's great. No, it's good. I like these good new voices. It's a ring and rant. There we go. It's awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What do you make?
I probably would have had Patty tonight, but
Patty's. Where's Patty? Patty's usually.
I'd have to check what time it is for Patty. We always get our Although Paddy does work all hours. I will give him that.
Yeah, he does work all
Pretty
hours.
amazing.
What do you think of the international break? That you just losing your? I'm so frustrated. I can't do it. Can't do it.
I'd like to think, Josh, I'm a little bit more relaxed with it than you are. So I'm getting through just watching maybe like an hour or so a day, not quite losing my mind. I'm ready. It'll be fine. It's only another week. We got 7 days. 7 days and then Stoke.
Okay, great.
George,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You've got to remember he's got the Italian blood, so it does go a bit fiery.
It's a bit hot. And also, I was telling Ken this morning. I was like, I want to do a show just now. Want to do a show this morning. I'm looking around, I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. Like that's never happened in 4 years doing the show. And I knew we were doing this show today. I was like, well, we'll just kick the tires today with that too.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons I popped on here now. I have an old blue snowball mic here that my wife used to use, and an old camera that she used to use, just to try to get something set up, just to say hi. Where am I even going with this? Just really to get on and say hi. And I didn't really want to get too involved with all the technical details. I know you guys have Victor for that and everything, and a lot of people who are a lot more knowledgeable actually talking when things are busy and everything. So I figured it's a slow week. Perfect time to say hi. But really, just to thank you guys. I do really appreciate the work you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you for that.
Appreciate it. It's all Aaron. He's the best.
Yeah, it's all Aaron.
It's all Aaron.
I was going to say really quickly, I will say that I am eternally amazed at Aaron's depth of knowledge for a guy who's a Hoosier.
He doesn't do any work.
Yeah. What do you make of the season so far? What do you make of the season so far? What are your top? What are your thoughts so far on the season? Who do you like? Are the new players? And where do you think we're going to go? As we're 9 games in, going back. What do you think we're going to do this season?
Okay, entering the season, I was looking back last year when we had just a somewhat small change to the team in January, and how long it took then before we were really, really, really rolling as a team. And for me, we finished up the January transfer window, and watching the team, the first time I felt like they were really hitting on all cylinders and everybody felt really comfortable together and working well together and could anticipate what the other players on the team were going to be doing, was that Blackburn game. Blackpool. I say Blackburn. The Blackpool game. And then I went back and looked at that, and it's something like 22, 23 games it took from January to that point. Yeah. And so for me, I was thinking that changing the entire team, although admittedly with better players who can probably come together a little bit more quickly, I was still thinking it's going to be Christmas before the team really is working really well together.
Don't say the word gel. Don't do it. You had gel. You had it. You were about to say gel. You're going to do it.
No, I won't do that to you, Josh.
It melts, until it forms, combobulates.
Yeah, until there's a real cohesion among the team.
Yes. Synergy.
No, but enjoying it. I'm perfectly happy with the way the season's going. I do think we are going to get better and better over the next couple months here as they start to really, combine effectively.
Ken's lost his patience already. He's ready. He's like, we're going to mid-table.
Now, Ken's my guy. Ken's the happy guy on this channel. I love tuning and seeing Ken. Chill, patient, nice.
Oh, steady. That's why he's a good golfer.
He's the steady hand.
Yeah.
As a scratch golfer, I am wildly impressed by that too. I am not a particularly good golfer at all.
Yeah. Ken, I watched Ken play golf. He is steady. Ken's like, sorry, Ken, cut you off. Ken is just even keeled. There you go. Right along.
Even keel. Good sailing. Now, the one thing I do is I do a lot of sailing. So I can't say I have a really warm, fuzzy feeling for Australians in general. as the only people who ever tend to beat the U.S. in the America's Cup. But yeah, I see that guy.
He just stuck the boot in, Ken, right there. Like he buried the lead too on you.
That's okay. I can take it. Yeah. That's one thing about Australians. We give it, but we can absolutely take it.
Oh, yeah. No, the Australians are wildly impressive sailors on the world stage. Just wildly impressive. So, yeah.
We have a real competitive streak. But, yeah, I mean, for a country that has 10% of your population, we back well above our weight. Now,
the All Blacks getting it done.
Yeah, code of 006. I'll quickly get to some of your stuff. Urunkundu is the real deal. Yes, he did win. He's good for Watford. We've got to watch him from set pieces. That guy is just an absolute freak. And that's where he goes. I'm predicting him to score a free kick against us on Tuesday. I hope not. Definitely not. I hope he gets rested.
And then
you're killing Josh.
No, in the chat. I don't know if you can see the chat.
I'll get there in a second. Yeah. John Merrill's in the chat. No one ever looks forward to Stoke away. Trust me from someone who has been before. Well, there you go, John. Maybe you should just get your house fixed and not worry about football.
I have to say, I'm also wildly impressed with John's contributions to the channel here. He brings a real depth of knowledge of the championship in all the shows that I watch. So very appreciated, John.
Yeah, there we go. Don't give him too many credits.
Yep. Just level the he might come in and thank you personally. I don't know.
You might well.
You might do.
And do you think Ipswich will beat Borough on Friday? What do you think? I think they might actually. I don't know. I have to do footy tips this week, but I think Ipswich might get over the top of Borough.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the table like? Do we have it? I mean, look at the table real quick. Where are they in the table? I know.
I'll tell you in a second. I've got it up here. They are all the way down in ninth, way down the table in ninth. They're in the mud.
They're in the mud.
I think Ipswich is going to start putting the gas on here, though.
Yeah,
they're too good.
Yeah. Like last 5 matches is win, draw, win, win, draw.
Yeah. Who's your favorite player of the season so far? Or not for us? New players.
Of the new guys out there, I'm a Lewis O'Brien guy.
Yeah.
Just the energy and the speed. He's always there, constantly giving his all for the team and really generating a lot. So for me, I'm a Lewis O'Brien guy.
I like Lewis O'Brien too. Yeah. He's done really
well. Just wait. Now I know what you're laughing at, Josh.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
After you lost her and then you got her back,
it was temporary. It was temporary. And Josh keeps telling me I only ever had one fan the whole time on this show. And, when someone tells you it enough, you start to think like
yeah.
You start to believe that but I knew they were out there somewhere, Josh. I knew they were out there.
You do it. You're not the only one. My God. Yeah. So Middlesbrough, Ipswich at 9th. Yeah, it's a big game. Ipswich have a better run record right now. They've drawn 2 and won 3 of the last 5. So they look pretty good. I could see them making that, getting something done.
Won't take that sledge either, John. And you guys won't understand this reference for cricket. We did get caught cheating, rubbing sandpaper on a ball, which is not good for one of our guys. He got banned, but that doesn't matter. And his team, just for anyone that's not in America, cricket, the biggest competition in cricket is what they call the Ashes, which is a competition
this November,
yeah, between Australia and England. And England's on their way down here now to play Australia. And John, we are going to kick your ass.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Welcome to the Local Pundit Network.
Yeah, and George loves sailing. I mean, what do you think of old Slingsby for Australia? Do you watch any of the Sail GP?
No, I have not watched any of that. No,
that's okay.
Not yet.
Sailing, but that's okay. And Cut Off 006 says, I second that. Appreciate John's knowledge. Yeah, look, we're not going to pass that motion, even though it's been seconded. So
are these sports? You guys talking about sports? I'm joking. Yeah, okay. I'm joking. Completely joking. Yeah.
Thanks. And John's getting very humble. Thanks. I do always try and stay neutral when talking championship matches. Well, he's a Wrexham fan.
He is a Wrexham, and you're a Birmingham City supporter.
Birmingham fan, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Do you play? Did you grow up playing sports? We're gonna totally do the whole. We're gonna do the whole thing here. Did you grow up playing sports?
We got nobody else sitting around here trying to get in. I played basketball a bit as a kid. Like I said, later on, it was the only thing I've really spent a lot of time doing in my life is probably 30 years of sailing. So one design stuff, offshore stuff. I mean, going all over the place, both racing, cruising in the Western Atlantic. So that's pretty much what's been my main hobby. I spent a lot of time doing construction work as well. I spent 36 years as a real estate broker, an agent doing technical different work and investment properties and things. So I have my own properties, everything that I deal with. And now I actually retired this past year. So now in retirement, I mostly just go around, just rebuilding plumbing systems and gas systems and electrical systems and all that sort of stuff 7 days a week. So that's pretty much my life these days.
So the building of the cop, Ken, you guys probably Ken talks about it all the time. What do you see? How does it look for you? What do you think about it? The cop.
That one was for you, George. You said Ken, but that one was for you.
Yeah. It's always on my mind.
It's a different type of construction than I'm used to. It's something that looks like it requires just a ton of pre-site work and setting up of all the systems. And then it looks like you're just going to bring in pieces and assemble them like a big Lego set. And that part's going to go up really quickly. So I'm guessing from what I've heard on the internet here and there, probably start putting stuff down maybe Christmas or so. Does that sound about right? Is that what you guys have heard?
Ken might know better.
It might even be a touch before that. And like you said, it's going to be prefab tilt slab construction, they call it here in Australia. They pour big blocks of concrete into slabs and then just erect them and put in supporting beams and bang, bang, bang. And it goes up very quickly. So, really? So this, the fun part will be once they get all the underground work, the electrical, sewage, water, and everything done, and they pour the slab for the actual stadium itself, then it's going to be really fun to watch because it'll just be like
It'll go quick, huh?
Pretty quick, yeah. I mean, there's a lot in it, but you imagine all the seating with all that concrete that's obviously just like L's all the way up. They'll just bang, 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 bang. They'll put in big sections of that all in one go.
Wow. I'm excited to see it go up. It's this is the second time we've had the blank stage back there, the cop end. That's crazy. Have you been over, Joe?
I've not been over yet. I am looking forward to going over there. My wife is eager to get over there, so we got to get a little time coming up here. We'll probably go over maybe next year when they get the new cop up, so you can see that. Plus, have a better shot at getting tickets too. So that's probably what she and I'll do.
Well, you can go in 2026 and then in 2027, and I'm sure Josh will get back there too. Josh, I've already decided, I'm announcing it here right now, 2027, we are going to do a massive local pundit tour of Wrexham.
There we go. Let's do it. Got nothing to lose. Let's go. Big
good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
And we're inviting everybody.
Everybody. All 2,910 members. There you go. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah. I might go over for Christmas this year, but you'll love it. By the way, George, it's absolutely fun and exciting. You'll absolutely love it. The town is amazing. The turf is awesome. There's everything it's about it, and if we can all get back over there as friends and family, that'd be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, the sporting get-togethers are always an absolute blast. Before I moved to Virginia, I lived in downtown Denver, Colorado. Spent 10 years out there during the Elway years. We would go to all the games there. Coors Field went up when I was there, so we had tickets to that. We'd go to all the games, and it's always been fun. Sort of the fandom thing has always been a lot of fun and a thing to do and to follow. And Colorado Avalanche hockey showed up while I was there in the 90s. So lots of fun.
I did see this. Have you seen the new mural of Joey Jones at the turf? It is unbelievable. Massive big mural. They're big fans of their murals there. They do that down here in Melbourne, Australia too. I'm sure there'll be cities in America that have lots of murals up on the sides of buildings and things.
we have a lot of Kobe murals out here, which is good.
In LA, and they do a bit of stuff in Brooklyn too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. No, it looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, listen, they got to do something during the international break. You know what I mean?
He's the concrete construction expert. That's what Wayne does for a living now. And earlier on, he said he's got the day off. I'm thinking, you bludger, he's taking the day off. He's doing nothing. But but he said, hey,
you can stand the walls for 1 acre shed, and and then
a 1 acre shed. So imagine a 1 acre shed.
Yeah.
Yep,
like a warehouse.
Yep, you can stand the walls for that, stand them up in a day, in a couple of days.
Really?
Yeah.
So all the work being done right now is kind of underground work, right? They're kind of digging in.
It's ground prep work. Yeah, it's ground prep, getting it perfectly level, getting the grade all the way right. Then once that's finished, it will be underground work, sewer, water, electrical. That's got to come into the stadium or out of the stadium, depending on what we're talking about. Then they'll pour the slab and upshield it.
I have a question to both of you now that we're sitting here talking about it. So they're going to build the 5,500, right? Is that right? 5,500?
Well, I think by the time they build this, it'll be the 7,500.
7, I think. They're not going to do 5,500 and change it. They're going to go all the way at this point.
Right. That was my
isn't
question.
What they filed for?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. How do they do that and then add like another, tier? Wouldn't you just want to do it?
So there's your 5,500 seats, right? In one progressive angle.
Yes.
The other 2,000 seats or 2,500 seats, if it's 5,000.
24 or something,
sit like on the next tier, like above it.
Yeah.
Which can go in. The existing stadium that holds all of that will be built now. But I have noticed that all the application planning work and everything just hasn't been ticked off yet for the 7,500, but it is past its first few stages. So I think by the time it's going up, it'll be 7,500 this time.
Really? Yeah, that'd be weird to do another. I wouldn't want to be under that. I don't know how they would do it, but that'd be very interesting.
Oh no, they could literally put that in post.
Really?
Like they'll put in all the supporting structure. Worst case scenario, it's not approved and ready to go. They'll put in all the supporting steel work to support the concrete for the 7,500 when they build the 50. Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's gonna be.
I'm with Ken on that. I'm certain that all the footers for the foundation and the slab are 100% going to be designed to carry the weight of the full thing. That's the only logical way to do it.
Yeah.
Wayne's saying the new seats are the delay, aren't they? Approvals, etc.
Yeah, the extra to take to the 7,500. That's right.
Yeah.
But I think they're already past the first couple of stages, and council was out, not in session or whatever, and that's why things weren't signed off. But it was all been like it's all. I'm gonna say we're 90% chance that it's a 7,500 straight up.
Like straight away.
Yep.
Yeah, straight away. I agree too.
Another thing, just really quickly, if you guys don't mind me saying something here, as I see the names going by on the chat, one thing I've enjoyed about the Wrexham group, and I think it's because it's tied together by the documentary, is it really is sort of an overall community. I see all the same names, whether you're like watching a game like with Sean Driver and Brendan over at the Red Horde, you're watching the guys talk and comment on really any of the other ones, whether it was the old Two Beard show, Rousey shows, Wrexham Ramble, Racecourse Ramble, all these different things. There's sort of a group that sort of goes around and watches all the stuff, and they're all sort of together and talk to each other in all the various forms. And
it's
nuts.
We've been doing this 4 years now, I'd say, and there is a community of the communities. There's always the community of each individual podcasts, but then there's an actual Wrexham community of all these podcasts that kind of come together. We kind of group up. It's really cool to see. I don't think that any other football club has that. I don't know from my experience. Yeah, everyone tries to support them all. Chris says, yeah, we do. Yeah, because it's important. It's fun. And we're all kind of rowing toward in the same direction, which is good.
Yeah. And Sarah's saying that the Discord is awesome too. Absolutely. But the other thing I love about this community is it is truly global. Like there are people all over the planet, like, on every continent, we're getting people, Asia, America, South America, Australia, Europe, England, everywhere. And I love the fact that people obviously are nervous to come in if they don't have a great football knowledge, but they're not like frowned upon. They're welcomed, and there's no stupid questions. It's like if you're here to learn, and that's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes some geography issues,
What's the time, Josh?
Yeah.
3 a.m. in the morning, George. The phone rings. What are you up to? 3 a.m. I'm asleep.
A lot of fun.
He's not anymore, though. He's good now. I reckon probably for the last 6 months or so, you've nailed it, Josh.
I've nailed it. I have done. What I did, George, was I actually put Sydney
World clock
on my phone. There you go. It's right there. So now I know Ken's sleeping at 3 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? Yep.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, Josh. I had a client call me at 4:45 in the morning 3 days ago.
And what'd you say? What time is it?
He's gone. Oh, yeah, Ken, just by the way, I just wanted to ask you a question about this. I'm like, yeah, okay, right. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, by the way, as we're sitting here, George, where do you think we're going to finish this season?
I believe we're going to end up probably this year, probably somewhere between 10th and 12th, somewhere in there. Sorry, Josh. I know this hurts you because you're going for it. But I mean, even just listen to Sean Harvey. Three transfer windows if you're going to be good enough in the championship to have a shot at getting out.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had one.
And I agree with you, George. Now, here's an interesting thing on that.
I got to stir my sauce. I'm listening.
We're playing up against him. We've taken over.
Okay, great. This is good. Okay, wait, just wait. Okay, okay. Go on. I can actually kick him right out. He's just in the background, but he's just. But it's interesting that you mentioned. Yes, I'm taking you off the stage. Oh, wait up. What do you got there? What do you got?
I'm literally stirring my sauce.
Penne vodka for everybody with chicken.
Love penne vodka, actually.
Yeah, there you go. It's a
really nice.
Yeah. So
yeah, American thing. Little vodka, but a lot of cheese. Americans love cheese, so yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm literally stirring the sauce. You think I'm stirring the sauce.
Use good olive oil.
So interestingly enough, look, obviously Sean Harvey mentioning that 3 transfer windows to be really competitive. The interesting thing about that I think about that is how much we spent in this latest transfer window on players. If you translate that through, now I'm not saying they will, but you imagine if they spend equivalent to that in the next 2 transfer windows, what this squad then looks like.
Yeah. Well, and here's something else to think about. Say you went 33, 33, and 33. Now you're at 99 million team value. You're just a little bit above half of Ipswich. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I mean, it takes a lot to compete in the championship, as John Merrill, who's popping up there, will tell you over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this. There you go, Josh. John Merrill's. Check out that comment from John.
Ken, what do you think about that? What do you think about the amount of money that's going to need to be spent and how we need to stack up against teams like Ipswich or Coventry or Borough?
To seriously think about getting promotion, I think Sean Harvey's absolutely nailed it. Like, you would have to spend what we spent in the last transfer window, probably twice more, to be at 100 million, basically 99.9 at 33 and a third. Anyway, 100 million is as scary as that is to say. Now, teams have done it with less, and the dollar value of players is not the be all and end all of what it takes to get promoted, obviously. But
don't you think that, Matt? Do you think that we can mesh together with this side right now? Neither one. There's no chance. I'm not saying. I'm just asking. I think we have one of the best two teams in the league.
To George,
and we have no dead weight. A team like Ipswich is carrying contracts for years now, which is what's getting up. What are they at? 170, 175 million team value or something?
I'll tell you in a second.
Ken's the numbers guy. It's been. I think our currently right. Listen, I think currently right now our league position is. I mean, it is what it is, but I think we could have 9 more points. I think we'd have 9 more. We should have 9 more points, in my opinion.
Well, we could definitely have more points. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we'll finish 18th. Like I said, I think 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, somewhere in there as we build, and then really have a go at it next year and year after, even if we need it.
Southampton, who came down, or they have 11 points. We have 10 points. 9 games in.
Yeah. This is where dollar value is not the be all and end all.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there magic in our wand? You know what I mean?
And once again, we have no dead weight. I mean, Parkey has put together a team, and the money he spent, these are all players who are good to go, can work together, and sort of follow the team's ethos right now. So I think we can do it. I don't think you need 170 million to do it. You can do it with probably 90 or 100, as long as it's all active players who are fitted to the team and to the direction Parkey's taking the team. So for me, it's 100 million.
So would you go back? Would you go back? Sorry, would you go back in? You would go back in the market in August. Sorry, in August. What the fuck am I talking about? In January, get rid of like an Elliott Lee, a Scar, and go get another striker. What would you do? I think Kiefer Moore's done well at the start of the season. I think he's tailed off a bit, a little, in my opinion. But would you go back in for somebody? I think we effed up not getting George James or whatever, James Jordan, whatever his name is. Yeah, He looks great.
He is great.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So Ipswich. Just to answer your question, Ipswich basically called 200 million euro.
That's their spend, or that's their value.
That's their squad value.
Yeah.
And Leicester 170 million. Ipswich is higher than Leicester at the moment.
And what are we? Probably 50 million, maybe 55, 45, 50, 55.
Yeah, I think
take 30 plus maybe 40, 45. Yeah.
I'll tell you 2 seconds. Yeah, 58. 58 million euros. So we're basically a third of Leicester and Ipswich to be thereabouts. But if you think about what you said, George, you're sort of thinking 10th to 12th, and I'm with you on that. I'm probably thinking, I'm going to say 10th to 14th. It's so tight in the middle; it could be anywhere in there, And then you go, okay, well, if you went and spend another 30 million, that could be enough to get it done. With the right players, because it's about how they gel. You look at moments so far this season, our team has looked amazing.
At moments.
And in other moments, they have looked not so amazing. But that's
consistency costs money too. Consistency costs money in the championship.
What do you now? I'll do it. Are you a staunch Parkinson supporter, like end all be all? You are. Yes.
I think teams in the championship make huge mistakes, and this is in all the leagues that I've watched it. And once again, I don't have really the depth of knowledge that probably most of the people watching this have. I'm just talking about from seeing things the past 3 years, sort of intently. I mean, I watched it before, obviously, in the Premier League, but not really focused on a team per se. But I think they just get rid of managers just to get rid of them. I think they feel and hear feedback from fans who are upset, and they're like, well, it's obviously the manager. I think a lot of these ownership groups just make horrible decisions all the time. I think you're much better off having one person with a vision running it and sticking with them, because chances of getting somebody that good aren't particularly great. I mean, we're watching teams in the championship hire coaches that they've had 2 years ago or a year ago or 3 years ago. They just keep rotating through these guys. I'm not sure what they're really gaining. I think we're better off with Parkey. I like the way he approaches the game. I know he's a little bit or a lot bit conservative, but I think with the right players, the style he plays, especially if he can get the defense a little less leaky, can win in the championship just like it did in the National League, League Two, and League One. That's how I personally feel.
The comments are commenting. You know,
The comments are commenting.
Do people dislike what I'm saying?
No. And to your point about stability, that is key. And like Watford, like Andrew C just said, Watford fires manager, they're sitting 11, like just crazy stuff. You know, and what you've got to remember is, as you mentioned there, George, with stability, if you do fire a manager and get in another manager, like the manager that was there previously got players that he wanted for the systems and styles that he wanted to play,
And spent money on them.
he wants to play a slightly different style. All of a sudden he's going, well, you got to start giving me the soldiers I need to play the style I want to play to go to battle. And I don't have them yet. So therefore, until I get them, I can't really perform how you want me to. And then it's this whole cycle of just blame game because no one has exactly what they want. Whereas if you stick with Parkey and Parkey literally is nailing stuff, and got a vision to go forward, and you stick with that vision, then it all comes to fruition over time.
Yeah, and then Chris makes a point. I love Parkey, but have to remember that sentimentality is dead, and I think that needs to be in the back. He's got a work call. He's got a work call. I think that needs to be in the back of everyone's mind. But I agree. I agree with that. I agree that Parkinson has done well. You can't blindly just, in my opinion, just be like, great. Now I'm not a Parkey out guy. That's not, and I hate doing that. Then Parkey, I hate Parkey out, and I hate Parkey we trust. I hate both of them. I want to take what's going on the pitch as what we're doing right now. So, but I don't know. Do you have the sentimentality? Are you there? Are you? If it goes one way or the other, would you be? What do you? How do you think?
I don't think it. For me, it's not sentimentality at all. I mean, I watch the team, and to me, it looks like the team is progressing. The team is getting better. It is moving in the vision that Parkey has for the team. Once again, like we were first talking about, even we're just adding a few players in, like we did in the January window last year. I mean, the time between January and that Blackpool game, whereas at least for me, watching the team, that was when all of a sudden from then on, they were unbeatable.
Yeah.
They were doing everything exactly how Parkey wanted and were executing. They knew exactly what to do. They knew where everyone was going to be, and they had really come together and were executing that vision he had. And at that point, they were essentially unbeatable.
Yeah.
And so for me, I mean, I look at that, and that was, I mean, I'd have to, I guess, look at the schedule, but that's got to be, 22, 23 games between January and that Blackpool game?
Yep.
I mean, it takes time. Especially with a system like Parkey's run, it takes a bit of time.
It takes a bit of time.
I think that's how I feel.
But that's a good shot. It's a good shot. That's why we love the channel, the community. It's great to have everyone say. Hab says it all depends on the quality of player you have to show how the quality you have and how you use it. Squad valuation is part of the puzzle. And Chris says he's not either way at Parkey in or out. And Andrew goes on to say, I still see almost every day that articles replacement. It's so stupid. That's just clickbait probably too. And then John goes on to say as well, and the championship, a manager is only as good as his last 8 games. The league is so competitive. Sadly drives that mentality. Yes. And I think those are top of the line things that go on too. It's like, hey, listen, I think there's a different mentality what's going on at Wrexham, but yes, you can understand why people make I mean, I've been watching football long enough where it's like you feel the pressure, like, okay, you got to get rid of the guy. You got to get rid, like with Sheffield United. You knew you're losing this game. That guy was gone. You know what I mean? He was going to be gone. You're going to bring somebody in. You knew you could feel the pressure. Fan base, outward speaking. So we're not there yet, and we're not even close to there. But I do see we are improving. My frustration so far with this season is that I think our results haven't gotten to the place where we should be. We should have more points on the board. But albeit, you know what, shoulda, woulda, coulda, doesn't happen.
Yeah, to me, it looked like they were like you said. The reason we could have had 9 points or 9 more points is we were close. not getting blown out, and we were close. It was a couple missed passes, a couple mistakes where somebody wasn't covering in defense. Like Cleworth goes forward, somebody doesn't get back quick enough because they're not anticipating what's going on at that moment. A goal is scored, and then a win becomes a draw. I mean, it's those little fine margins, and I think that goes away as the team works together. Like I said, I still think we need at least until Christmas for this to really come together.
So you probably watched. I'm like
close. I know.
I could be wrong, and but I'm just like, okay, because I want to see us do better. I know we have are you an AO guy? What do you think of Danny Ward? When Danny Ward comes back, do you put him back in? I'd love to get your thoughts on that. I'd love to get the community thoughts on that too. Ken's coming back in a second.
Well, once again, somebody like Habs or one of those guys, or John is much more qualified to answer how goalkeepers look like they're performing. For me personally, I leave AO in simply because AO has the one thing that you can't teach a lot of these other goalies, and that's being 6'5" with a wingspan that's like 12 feet. Mm-hmm. I think AO, because of the physical attributes, once he starts drilling it and starts making decisions just a little bit quicker, I think he will elevate and be one of the absolute best goalkeepers in the championship. I mean, think about some of the stuff we've seen where he's let something go by. He's been close, hands touching the ball. And if he had started a third of a second quicker or made that commitment a third of a second quicker, that's a save. And once again, that changes a 1-point draw to a 3-point win. And already you see him getting a little bit better with this stuff. He's starting to make quicker decisions. He's starting to jump forward and attack a little bit more quickly. Ken's smiling up there. I'm not sure if he thinks I'm being crazy or. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, that's great comments. You keep playing down your opinion, but you're really on the money.
Yeah. Have you not watched The Local Pundit? We don't know shit about it.
The Local Pundit mostly for cooking tips, which
yeah. I mean, why not? You're always here. AO is 6'5", not 6'7", by the way, Habs, by the way. And then to agree with you, Ken, and I'll pass back over to you, I'd be amazed if we weren't firing well by Christmas. These are good standard players who can adapt much faster than the lower league players. And Michael Wolf says if only AO is going to learn how to kick and Habs goes back in, we're going to need a full season of the newly embedded core set of players along with the plug-and-play new players as an addition during the summer transfer window. So, yeah.
No, all that is right on it. Like, it's coming. Like the cohesion, Josh, is coming, and it is. Look, it's out there. It's we're getting better every week. And I think that as if we can just tighten up the defense ever so slightly and just capitalize on so many of these opportunities that we create. With it, and this is literally the epitome of the championship. It is those small differences of Lewis O'Brien a couple of times converting chances into goals, a guy stopping a goal, not making a mistake in defense. It's just it's the difference between 3 points, 1 point, 0 points.
I still can't believe O'Brien missed that chip over the goalie on that sitter. That as he was walking up to it, running up to it, I was positive he had the goalie dead to right, and that was an easy chip over the goalie and just bounce it into the goal. But once again, it'll come together. Yeah, they don't do these things just to hurt Josh Anthony. I mean,
no.
O'Brien will come good.
Well, that Birmingham City are in the mud, by the way. They're at 16th place. We're only in 18th place, so they're still totally
sack watch.
Yeah,
sack watch.
Thank you, perfect. And Josh, this must be dessert: cherry or fruit punch Jello.
There's no gel in the house. There's no gel at all.
There's hair gel.
There's hair gel. There's hair gel.
There's hair gel.
Hair gel.
Hair dye.
Oh, hair gel. Hair dye. Never live it down. Did they do these things to hurt Ken and Aaron as well? They do. They do. Yeah.
Which I've missed that joke.
Yeah.
What I was saying was it's not like O'Brien's out there trying just to hurt Josh. I mean, he didn't miss it just for that reason.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, and he's so frustrated.
Does it feel different, Josh?
It does.
If you're frustrated, imagine how he feels.
John Merrill, always digging in. He's always in the chat, just in the mud and not playing well, and still above you, Josh. Whatever worse than your mud that's in it. Well, yeah. Well, sack watch, I think, for his manager. We saved your manager. We saved your manager with sack.
Are we finishing ahead of Birmingham this season in the championship, George?
Ooh, that is a tough one.
Come on, he's right there in the chat. This is your chance to dig
Right
the boot.
there. Stick the boot in. He's not even on the defender.
No, it's a head and a heart sort of thing. I think anything's possible. Anything is possible. I think there's a possibility. That might actually happen. Birmingham has a great squad, but you never know. Once again, fine margins, the drop of a ball here or there. Look at freaking Charlton.
Yeah,
Charlton's the top of the teams that have been promoted.
13.
9 games in by far. So
13.
Well, still,
yeah,
but
they have no money.
Now, Josh has done a very Josh thing. They're by far ahead of us. They're one win ahead of us.
Yeah.
By far.
They're so far ahead. They're at 13. There you go. Oh my God, I love it.
So I love. Did you see, Josh? Did you see how torn we had George there? He's like head and heart. In his head, Birmingham's going to beat us, but in his heart, he really wants us to topple him.
Yeah, he wants to just stick the boot in. Yeah, danger all over that too.
We saved the Birmingham manager's career with that second half. Just
career. I love it.
Saved his career.
That guy was so sacked at like 60.
Minute 44, he was out.
He was gonna be teaching under 7
Chris Davies.
Under 7 soccer at Aston Villa Elementary School if we'd beaten them in that game.
Yeah. Oh, it was this close. It was this close. We didn't come out of the locker room. God damn it. We come out of the locker room.
Well, they stayed in the locker room for the first half, and then we stayed in the locker room for the second half. So it was a bit of 50-50.
Can you got to jump because I think you got to go to work, right? Or no?
We'll be. Yeah, it's a big day too. Yeah, it's a
big day. Big day.
I'm doing it today, but that's all good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We should probably take off here in a few minutes as well. Give some time for somebody else who actually knows what they're talking about. Although I do feel good, I was able to finally give the Habs Vacation at least a few minutes off.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to carry the show on his own.
You know what the worst part about doing these shows is? It's the keyboard warriors. It's the keyboard warriors. And he has the keys to get in too. And he's just going to sit there behind his keyboard and he's going to.
Love it.
Love you, John.
Love John. Fuck me. Well, Kenny.
Birmingham's going to spend coming up in January. You guys have any thought about that? They have a plan. They got the money set aside. They have a plan for the Premier League, development plans, new businesses. And I got to believe if you're going to try to survive in the Premier League, I'd like to hear Ken's idea on this. How much cash do you have to have in your war chest to guarantee you stay up and buy a team to do it? Is it 400 million, 500 million, 600 million? What do you really need to survive the Premier League just coming up back into it?
If you're talking cash, which is, I think, the wrong question, but I'll answer it anyway. Yeah. 400 million, I think, is your number, which is scary. But I think that's the wrong question. I think the right question to survive the Premier League, what you need to do is have a system and a style of football in place to get you enough points just to survive that first season. The money is not the important thing. It is the style of football because you're coming up against such good teams that play that can just tear you apart in an instant. And so if you can survive that first year, you then have to literally dig the heels in again and survive one more year, and then you've got enough money to stay up.
Shit. By the way, Hab says I don't think we should spend any money in the January.
There you go.
That's a conversation for I
understand that argument.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna get relegated. I mean, even though we're sitting fucking 18th, we're not gonna get relegated. But
Tell us what you really think, Josh.
But you never friggin' know. You never know. I might be the only guy that's kind of disappointed so far with this season. Everyone's like, "Oh, we're doing great. I think we'll get better." I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not 6 to midnight right now.
You're not the only guy. It's just I think we all process in different ways. Like there's moments in this season so far I've been disappointed.
Yeah.
But I've also half expected it as well. So I think that's just to be.
But I think we'll still get promoted. I think we're gonna get the chance. I think we'll get into the playoffs. I really do. But I'm frustrated with this start of the season. I'm not happy. It's great. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. I'm sitting with Rob and Ryan, and I'm like, fuck, we got to do better. We got to do better. And they said it basically after. They said it basically, we're disappointed with the draw against Birmingham City. Yeah, we should have won that game. I'm sorry. I'm the guy. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I'm not cool with this. I want to be better. I want to be better.
We are getting better.
Yeah, we are getting better. But George, I'm going to give you fair warning here. If Josh ever comes to Virginia and you invite him over for dinner, be careful what you make, because if he's not happy with it, he's not going to sit there and go, "Oh, this is nice. This is a great meal." You know,
I enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking myself. Actually, I've got a big remodel going on here at the Williamsburg house, and so the new kitchen is just about ready. It'll be done the end of this month. House will be back up and running. Be cooking some good food over here.
I'll be there.
I'm a big fan of French cooking and steaks.
I'll be there November 2nd.
Did you say French cooking?
Yeah.
French cooking. Yeah.
Oh, giddy up.
Little coq au vin during the winter, little beef bourguignon, some of the classic Julia Child dishes. Settle in with a good bottle of Bordeaux.
Just wait. Josh is.
They let me out of the.
That's a name I was looking for before. Josh is the new Julia Childs.
If they let me out of the hospital room, I'll be there November 2nd. There you go. Done. Be patient. Be patient, Paul. Fine, I'll be patient, Paul. Paul Kelly says be patient. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Tell you what. George, I've thoroughly enjoyed this show.
Well done.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Good debut. Good debut. And Ken, you know what we got to do, right?
We'll let George do the sign off.
And on that bombshell, we are out. Bye, guys.